Hi Sagittarius. The first card, Ace of Wands, followed by the Eight of Wands, the Strength card, the Judgment card, the Star, and the Three of Wands. This is quite exciting, Sagittarius. Beautiful energy you have this month. Starting off with the Ace of Wands, a beautiful opportunity makes its way to you here, Sagittarius. This is the hand of God, the universe, the angels that are offering you this opportunity. What's interesting is that it's a karmic opportunity. You've attracted this opportunity through your energies, whether conscious or subconscious. It does sit above, this opportunity does sit above the Judgment card. This is something that's been delivered to you as a result of your actions. This is the consequence, and my God, it seems like a very good consequence here for you, Sagittarius. Ace of Wands can be a new job opportunity, a new lover. It may be someone under the sign of an Aquarius or a Leo that may be coming through here. You do have a lot of fire, so this is someone that also could be quite heavily dominated by the fire element with the Ace of Wands present here. This could also be a relocation or a movement, setting out on a journey here that will impact your long-term future and potentially your destiny here with the Star card. So this is quite powerful. For some of you, it's I feel like if you're getting a new job this month, I feel like it's something that's supposed to be in your path for one reason or another with the Star card here. I also feel like if it's a new job or a new lover, this is someone that's going to be in your long distant future, or that's going to be around you for a long time coming. So there's a notion that this person will be around you for quite a while here is what I'm seeing with the Ace of Wands. But the beautiful energy, it's also leadership. For some of you, you're getting into a leadership role, or you're making the appropriate judgment calls at work, in life situations, etc. So it's taking more control and more reign over your life here, Sagittarius. You're coming into a beautiful power. A lot of ownership and accountability is coming in for you, especially leadership. Beautiful opportunity here with the Ace of Wands. For some of you, it's a new pregnancy or a new child, or possibly a new addition to the family. The Judgment card can be seen as the family card as well. Beautiful experiences or a serendipity, a beautiful love meeting here for some of you, absolutely. Moving on, you have the Eight of Wands, which can be seen as the arrows of love. So for some of you, there's definitely love that's on the forefront in the month. I feel like the notion of elevation or climbing the ladder is also quite significant for you this month, Sagittarius. I really feel like wherever you're based now, the role that you're in work, the relationship that you're in, I think there's a lot of potential for this to move forward. I do. I see that for some of you that have had some sort of hiccups and you've needed to be strong in a certain situation, you've needed to bounce back, you've needed to be resilient in a certain job situation, within a certain business. I honestly think if you see this through to the end, if you push through, you'll see amazing results. You'll see very beautiful things. You'll see resilience, you'll see destined opportunities, you'll see healing, you'll see things improving on a very beautiful note here. Because the Eight of Wands is climbing that ladder to success, and look what column it's in. It's associated with the Star card. This is powerful. For those that are wanting to find fame or recognition or a large following, or to expand your client base, or to gain or get people to notice you, get your crush to notice you. This is the arrows of love, and it's almost like smitten. It's almost like someone is a smitten kitten around you here, Sagittarius. So this is a very wonderful energy to have. But it's definitely climbing the ladder to fame or recognition or awareness. So if you're trying to drive forward a cause or expand on a business, or trying to get awareness or marketing or advertising opportunities within a business, these will definitely contribute to the elevation and growth of yourself and whatever this enterprise is that you may be working with. It's also a lot of communication, so a lot of online communication coming in through social media, emails, texts, messages. Lots of communication that will impact the distant future here for you. You also have the Strength card. This is a strong Leo coming through. It's the need to rise up to be accountable for your own decisions. I do see wonderful opportunities for you to lead, mentor, or lead from the front in some capacity here, paired with the Strength card. I do believe there's an opportunity coming in where you're going to find it's an opportunity that's promising you strength in some regard here, Sagittarius. So this is quite exciting. With the Strength card, I also associate nurturing, desire, passion and sexuality. So for some of you, this can be coming in. There's a lot of affection coming in, especially with the nude woman here with the star card. This could be a month of heightened sexuality, which again, for some of you may result in pregnancy for some. But I do think with the strength card, this is you coming into your strength, coming into your power, and exhibiting a lot of confidence. I think you're on fire this month. I do. I feel like with whatever's happening for you, there's definitely a lot happening in different areas of your life, in family life, in career, notoriety, the future, your skills. Definitely self-awareness, self-improvement happening for you here as well, Sagittarius. You do have the Judgment card. Legalities, karmic energy, judgments, opinions, thoughts. I think if you're trying to emit something to the world through social media, if there's a launch happening, you're definitely on fire. You're definitely going to be received well. There's a lot of appreciation I'm seeing. Someone's glorifying you. Now, I'm not sure if this is a loved one, if this is someone you're interested in, if this is romantic, if this is in the workspace. In your career, there's definitely people who are elevating you, glorifying you, praising you like they should, so to speak. So this is very good energy. You're being noticed for your talents here. If there's anything you're doing creatively as a side project or maybe as your primary form of income, Sagittarius, the Judgment card shows liberation, independence, and really people glorifying you. I think there's a lot of family harmony that's coming in as well, especially if you have had a little bit of disputes or imbalance in your personal relationships. You do have the Healing card, the Star card, which does sit next to the Judgment card. So I think there's wonderful reconciliation taking place for some of you. As I said, it can be a card of expanding the family. Again, anything that really happens this month is going to impact your future in such a way. But you'll be surprised at whatever occurrences appear to make themselves known to you during this month is a very good energy and is something that will be long lasting. There's the angel here, and what's interesting is that you've got an angel here, you've got the stars and the hand of God. So what I'm saying here is spirit guides, energy and the universe, as well as astrology and the elements in the cosmos are supporting you. So you've got support coming left, right, and center here, Sagittarius, to be the very best version of yourself and also to create lots of harmony and wonderful experiences in your life with the people you're involved in forms of relationship. It's a very, very strong month for you. But it can point to legalities. If there's some sort of action you need to take place on the legal front, this can indicate contracts as well, contracts that will be coming through online after following a period of a lot of correspondence. Eventually there will be an offer. I think if you have a job interview or something, I feel like it might be a bit intimidating at first. There's 3 people that stand very obviously at the front here, 3 of Wands. I'm not sure if you'll be interviewed by up to 3 people or there's some sort of group setting that's coming in for you, but the Star card here in the middle really indicates that this is your time to shine, that for some reason, well, what's the reason here? You're coming into your power, you've got confidence, you've got skills, you've got prominence. That's the reason you're going to shine. But you'll definitely be noticed, you're going to be a star to someone. Your star quality is what I'm seeing here, Sagittarius. So this wonderful element of you being able to make something happen within a business, you being able to take reign, to take control of a relationship. I feel like someone's entering a really harmonious period of you, especially if you're in relationships. I think your relationship is coming as stronger, bigger, better than ever, Sagittarius, with whoever you're dealing with, which may be with this Leo or the Aquarius. But it can be with any sign, really. It does show healing, it does show resilience, and it shows that the 2 of you can form a very strong bond with each other. Because the 3 of Wands is here. This is a card of longevity. This is the journey you're setting out on that will last you for quite some time. It doesn't necessarily have to be. This will spill over in the coming months or in the coming years, where you're starting those new beginnings, and whatever new beginnings they may be, living abroad, moving abroad, traveling, starting an online long-distance relationship, starting a family, conceiving a child, trying to climb the ladder at work, coming into leadership or prominence. It's going to impact you for your long-distance future, and it's going to be a benevolent energy. The stars are in your favor here, Sagittarius. So whatever you're collecting here, the skills, the opportunities, the people, the experiences, it's going to be in your stars. So I feel as though this is something you can look back on fondly, and this is also something that will benefit you in a lot of different ways in the future. I do. Particularly those that are thinking about moving or relocating or traveling or living abroad, this would be an excellent time for you to do so, Sagittarius. Of course, this is dependent on your financial situations, the logistics of the opportunity, your resources, etc. But I do see a very auspicious period where you are coming into such confidence and such direction that you can really take on any challenges that life throws your way. For some of you, if it's in regards to children, if you have children, there could be children moving abroad, living abroad, finding fame or finding resilience. This is around you, and I feel as a result it's going to affect you in a very auspicious way here with the Star card here. It's going to bring you happiness or reconciliation within the family. But there is healing taking place for some of you. I'm not sure if this is a fire sign or, like I said, the Aquarius you've been dealing with before. It can be any sign really here, Sag. But anyone you've been dealing with, they could be coming in again. It's time to face the music. So I feel like if there's been unspoken confrontations, or there's been falling apart with friends, I feel like this is a month where you could improve on this and really heal or mend a relationship. Maybe this is a business. Maybe this is in relation to finances. Personally, I think it's with people. Relationships, friendships, business partnerships, professional relationships, but there's healing taking place because there's honesty, there's truth, there's things resurfacing from the past, and eventually it would lead you to success, liberation, healing, and direction. So I like what this is coming up as, Sagittarius. I'm lost for words. I think this is a very powerful month. I do. I see that this could affect you in several ways. What's happening in regards to love? Okay, you've had a card fall out, and we have the Hermit, followed by the Four of Wands, the the King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. This is powerful. The Fool, and last card, the Two of Cups. Okay, some of you are definitely, the Star card sits in the middle here. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups, the Four of Wands. Some of you are finding or finding someone and entering a relationship that will evolve very, very beautiful over the course of the month. I feel like the two of you could be in a very strong commitment. The Wheel of Fortune with the Star card. Let's just look at this. It's new cycles, new beginnings with the Fool card. For some of you, it's possibly with a Virgo. You do have an Aries or a Leo here. Strong fire energy, or someone who's heavily dominated by those elements of Virgo, which is earth energy, Aries, and Leo, which is fire energy. So someone that mirrors you in a lot of ways here, Sagittarius. I'm so excited for you just reading this. Stark contrast. To go from the Hermit to the Four of Wands, the Hermit is a single autonomous figure. And to go to the Four of Wands, you are meeting someone that is marriage potential. In particular, it's all about that long-lasting connection, which will be in your future for quite some time. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of Sagittarius out there who are meeting their future partner, their future fiance, their future love partner, their future long-term civil partnership person, or de facto or stepfather figure to their children, or stepmother figure to their children. A blending of families takes place with the Four of Wands and the Judgment card, especially those that are married or have been coupled up. I feel as though you're finding love. You're finding love and commitment with this person again, possibly renewing your vows or having some sort of celebration, anniversary to commemorate a union here. This is very powerful. For some of you, you're meeting someone married or has previously been married. They've done the marriage thing, they've done the kids thing, and you're finding adventure to this person. You're going to come in and change their life here, Sagittarius. You're bringing the Fool energy with you. This is adventurism, escapism, honesty, truthfulness, happiness, bliss. This is you bringing such a beautiful energy to them. It's quite an honest energy, and I feel like you're going to be uncovering their adventurous and free-spirited side. I feel like you're evoking this from them. I feel like you're bringing this to someone. You're bringing a wonderful new cycle to someone and within yourself at the same time. You're going to be very happy with the way things progress in a love situation here. But look, the Hermit can be seen as an autonomous figure. For some of you, if you have been single for quite some time or you've been divorced, I feel as though there's marriage behind you here. You're not seeing it yet. There's opportunities of love or to enter into some sort of collaboration or union based on love and based on a very strong connection here, but you're not seeing it. For some of you, you need to do a bit of soul searching. The travel, the family, the friends, the healing could make this happen. So for some of you that need to heal or reconcile with people you've fallen out with, fallen apart with, have grown distant to, this is going to help you, bring you to an auspicious cycle. Certain events, places, functions, and opportunities, social opportunities or social functions will bring love, is what I'm seeing, especially with the Fire King. King of Wands is sitting here. So whether you're a male or a female watching this, it is someone that's heavily dominated by fire. The two of you will have a lot of desire and spirituality that will draw the two of you together, and a lot of physical attraction and sexual chemistry that will bind the two of you together. Things will evolve very quickly with this person, is what I'm seeing. For those that are coupled up, I feel as though you're taking a new approach to a relationship here. I'm not sure what's changing here. If this is you, Sagittarius, if there's healing that's taken place within yourself or for this person, but something will change within your relationship here with your spouse, your lover, maybe an ex, whoever you've been dealing with here. Karmic things come your way, and suddenly they add a new shift to the relationship. Suddenly things are moving at a different speed. The King of Wands can throw anything. It is quite resilient and is quite quick-witted, and really accepts any opportunity that makes its way to him or her. So this sort of energy shows that a new cycle, there's newness in this relationship. Something is changing. There's a shift. Maybe this is an outpour of emotion. Maybe this is an emotional release of some kind. But I feel like there's a pivotal turning point that's taking place in your relationships, or in the status of singledom, or status of being coupled, that's taking place, and it's going to stay around for the better. It's going to stick around for the better, with the promise of longevity or the promise of change to the future. So I feel like the relationship you're currently involved in is changing, and it no longer will be what it was in the past. There's definitely a lot of changes associated in regards to love. You know, the newness. The Ace brings the new. The 8 brings elevation, enlightenment, and anticipation, and increase in energy, and increase in emotion, and increase in love and affection, and hope and magic for the future in your relationships here. Because the Fool, some of you are going traveling with a loved one or meeting someone on travels. Again, it's a destined meet. I don't know for some of you if it's an online meeting or an online relationship you've had with someone and you're taking the time to meet them. This is a face-to-face union, and some of you will actually end up with this person in a very serious long-term relationship. It could be someone you've traveled with. You know, the Fool is a bit of a nomad. So I'm not sure if this person is quite free-spirited, a little bit hippie-like, quite adventurous, much like yourself here, Sagittarius, or you're actually eloping with them. But this can speak of engagements. Some of you are being proposed to this month. You've been waiting for it. Anticipated energy with the 8 of Wands. You've been waiting for this. The 8 of Wands can signify, the 2 of Cups can signify an engagement, a union. And then you've got the marriage card with the 4 of Wands. For those that are married, you're entering a particularly beautiful, auspicious period with your partner, your loved one, your wife, your husband. Beautiful energy here. You're going to come back. There's resilience. You're going to come back bigger and better and stronger than ever. A lot more increased intimacy and affection. And whatever that is for you, sex, passion, caressing each other, just being in each other's company, just being close to each other again, and just having some sort of element of affection here is coming through very strongly. Beautiful energy with the Star, the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful new cycles of healing, of intimacy. Absolutely beautiful. Let's have a look and see what comes up for your career, business, and creative pursuits. Okay, the Sun card. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. Okay, some of you are definitely in the spotlight. I feel like someone's going to be very proud. I'm not sure if you're learning something new and you'll accomplish some sort of learning curve or probation period, but the Sun card is this element of development and growth and learning. But the sun is shining on you here, so this is an element where you shine or you come to prominence, because the sun is all-knowing, it's all-giving, and it's all-creating. So I feel like you're in a very creative period. If you have your own business, if you have your own creative pursuit, you're coming in with a lot of ideas here. There's also development happening around you. For some, there's a training opportunity or an online business course or learning skills that will help you in your future. You will be doing this sometime this month. It may be overseas, it may be online. You may have to commute to attend this travel course. This course of some kind. It could be involved in tourism, travel, work, legalities, media, production, fitness, medicine, health, finance, whatever it is that you're involved in. I see it's a course of learning. But it's closely aligned with your passions here. The Page of Wands represents passion. He's also a messenger or traveler. I feel like some of you are receiving some sort of news here, but I see that you're going to be a little bit conflicted with the news you receive in regards to work. Now, I'm wondering if there's an ending or something a little bit fishy going on in this corner here. The Ten of Swords can be a betrayal. The Seven of Swords can also be deceit or dishonesty, possibly coming from an air sign here, because I see the air sign is a little bit unsure how to move forward. There could be an air sign around you that needs healing or reconciliation in a work sense. It could be a boss. Gemini, Libra in particular, you do have Aquarius here. I'm not sure if this is a boss some of you are dealing with. It doesn't necessarily have to be an air sign, but it can be someone that's quite heavily involved in analytics, communication, correspondence, or is quite charming, quite knowledgeable, and very good with their words. So this person, I feel like, is going through a bit of a tricky situation at work and may need to heal in some regard. So I'm not sure if this person is coming in with judgments. Maybe these judgments are a little bit blunt. Maybe they're a little bit harsh here. For some of you, I feel like there could be news coming from this person or communication coming from this person that will impact your long-term future here. Now, for some of you, the Ten of Swords can indicate an ending of sorts, and a backstab or a betrayal, or you finally finding out, this is the illumination I was talking about, you finally finding out what the job is actually like, how the company actually works, your true intentions of your boss, your colleagues, or your superiors, and as a result, it could very well see you moving into something different here, a different job, a different location, because I feel like with the Judgment, karmic opportunities are promising of movement elsewhere and away from where you are currently. So definitely new opportunities will make themselves known to you. Because I feel like for some of you it's been a long time coming. The Knight of Pentacles is here. So for some, you do have an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, particularly if you are working with estates, finances, material wealth, or possessions. I feel as though there's a new opportunity that's coming to you. But for some reason, I feel like it's associated with distant lands here. So I'm not sure if you'll physically be relocating towns, villages, districts, provinces, cities, or even countries to grasp this opportunity. Be careful with finances as well. I'm seeing finances here. They are sitting near the Strength card here, and they are sitting near the Future card with the Three of Wands. I'm wondering if somehow you're in your finances. There's a bit of upheaval with finances here, Sagittarius, for some of you. It could be theft. It could be that you're entitled to some sort of dividends and then it actually falls through. Someone doesn't commit to their word, and then you sort of feel like you've gotten the short end of the stick here, Sag. Because I see the Knight of Pentacles is moving towards these cards here. It's something you've been entitled to, so an incentive, a bonus, a workers' compensation case. The Ten of Swords person is injured here. So for some of you, if this is in regards to this, you need to be careful with your finances here. Eventually things will reconcile themselves because healing happens, yes, but I am seeing it can be a little bit deceitful, or someone might be dishonest. I feel like someone is tiptoeing around a certain situation in regards to an opportunity or a work thing or or money. Sorry, not funny, money. And as a result, things might be moving very slowly. The Knight of Pentacles brings a very slow energy, so there's slow developments. Eventually, you'll have to face the music. Someone will admit to their wrongdoings or admit to the money that you're entitled to receiving. And eventually, there'll be an outpour of information. However, I do believe you need to go through some somewhat challenging times for you to get this financial opportunity for some of you. For others, I feel like there's someone making judgments about you. I think there's someone making positive judgments, but I also think someone is jealous, they're envious, they keep looking back to your success here, Sagittarius. They keep looking, they're comparing themselves to you. You know, this is you as the Page of Wands, and you're coming up as someone very passionate, someone very opportunistic. You're an idealist here. But then there's someone else, it could be the air sign, there's someone else that's looking back to you that can't move forward, or can't move forward with their strengths and their abilities and their talents because they're too busy concentrating on you. So I feel like there will be some sort of judgments here, maybe in the form of gossip, yes. Maybe it will change how you think about this business and will want to change your position within this business, possibly. But the children here symbolizes you learning about things, learning about people's true intentions, learning about how the business really works, learning about if there is a future for yourself in the business or not, if there's growth, if there's a place for you somewhere within this organization. And it might be still early stages, but there's definitely, it's a very definite telling month for you. But look, I will leave it at that, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've got a lovely month ahead, and hopefully we'll chat soon. Thanks again, Sag. Bye for now.